One of the most notable piano teachers of all time is Carl Czerny. Having studied with individuals such as Johann Hummel, Antonio Salieri, and Ludwig van Beethoven, Czerny was exposed to a wealth of musical knowledge from an early age. Building a solid reputation as a proficient teacher in his teenage years, his prolific production of educational pieces called studies was well underway. He composed hundreds of these study pieces, addressing the many technical challenges students would face in their musical education. A first course at the piano, 100 Studies, does just that. It is a collection of study pieces addressing the technical and musical challenges a student would encounter in beginner and intermediate repertoire. Guiding the student in the direction of attaining a strong foundational facility at the keyboard in an efficient and effective manner is the goal of this book. A first course at the piano, 100 Studies, introduces students to note reading, starting with middle C. As students progress through the studies, their musical vocabulary increases incrementally. Throughout the book, students are encouraged to be vocal with the pieces, either by saying the letter names, counting the beats, or turning the studies into songs. So we turn number 23 into a song called Cancun. Let's try it again. What do we start on? E. I like sweating in. Oops, what letter is that? In Cancun, Mexico. Good job, high five. Oh, you missed. There you go. Good. That was really... An aid in developing sight reading skills is the practice of pointing while counting, and also pointing while saying the letters. Okay, so saying letters and pointing. Uh-oh, what letter is this? Yeah, it's a B, you want to see. Good. Very good. Let's try that once together and I'll say them with you. Ready? Here we go. Articulations are introduced once a level of proficiency is established with reading the notes. The left hand and the right hand are playing the exact same notes in the second line, but what switches? Something switches.
This is a half note and this is just a quarter note.
It's just a quarter note, exactly. These half notes are supposed to be played how?
Legato.
Legato, or connected, but then in the second part they're played what?
Staccato.
Staccato, exactly. So the articulations switch. So let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Dynamics are introduced relatively early, and with the amount of open space between stabs, teachers have the room to add and allow their students to add expression markings. All 100 studies are in simple time and incorporate various basic rhythms. Tempo markings are present for the last 10 studies. All these words at the top of your music tell you how fast you should go. Allegro, we've seen it before.
Oh, it means go fast.
Go fast, exactly. This is also fast.
Like this?
That could be pretty fast. It depends. This says allegro ma non troppo, which means fast but not too much. So not too fast.
Allegro
Ma non
troppo.
Yes. Fast, but not too much. Because if it was really fast, it would be like this. Note sizes change 3 times in the book. By starting with larger note sizes, reading and differentiating the notes is simplified. A focus on intervals can then be stressed early on, even with young students. Helping build intonation in students early allows greater comfort in playing pieces in various keys. Okay, good. So we're going to sing from here. Ready? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, ti, la, sol, fa, mi. Actually, let's do an exercise with this again. I'm going to play a little melody and I want you to hum it back to me, okay? So, here's the melody. Almost, a little bit different. Try again. Excellent, very good. Key changes are first introduced by means of accidentals, then later through key signatures. Technical exercises then seem to make more sense for the beginner student. Good, how about harmonic?
Raise the E.
We raise the seventh, which happens to be E. That's correct. Good.
Would it be 4 still?
4 just to be consistent. Because what if I ask you to do 4 octaves? Then you'll want to keep that same fingering throughout. Good. How many octaves are you practicing right now?
1.
1 octave, yeah. Throughout the latter half of the book, students are exposed to intervals larger than a fifth and quickly find themselves prepared for the more advanced final studies of the book. When it comes time to work on sight reading for the intermediate level student, a first course at the piano 100 Studies provides a large variety of pieces to practice mixed articulations, dynamics, and rhythms. Okay, so now we'll use this beginner book here to do some sight reading. So we're going to jump right into the ones with articulations. Okay, so if you can take a look at study number 34. Okay, I'm going to turn on the metronome at 80 beats per minute. And whenever you're ready, try this out without stopping. As soon as you start, I'm going to count with you. A first course at the piano 100 Studies provides both the student and teacher with a modern classical approach.